Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game, they have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Guys?
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. Raiders will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about...
It's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Looking for a gap. It's Dickey. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The offense cashing it in on that drive. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
He'll set up to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Trying to get started. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Got a man, it's Joyner. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move. runs through a tackle. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like...
Snags it, and he's open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gentry. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Wants to throw on first. Between the hashes, it's Simmons. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He's dropped.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of runs.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Changing the routes with his receivers. He'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
2nd and long here. Here's a give to Watson. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Past the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And how about the defense coming up huge? It looked like this was going to get really, really close, and they do what they do, man. Make that one big play, Palmer. Force not only the turnover, and then take it all the way back to the house. They looked like they were about to give up points, and then all of a sudden, they get points of their own.
And that was a bad decision by the quarterback, too, David. I get it. You're trailing on the scoreboard, but you got to know you can't get it all back on one throw. He threw that into traffic. Give the defense credit. They were where they needed to be. They didn't just pick it off. They took it to the house and added insult to injury.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. Rides the option, he keeps it. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Spins away from the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. There he goes. The pick six, he takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Trying to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a way.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Drops back on first down. Left side is Tyler. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Right side, it's Tyler. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. Deep in the end zone, it's Gentry. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeps it looking for room. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Every defense in the country talks about getting off.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. Buying a little time to his left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready? Go, go.
A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. He lets one fly deep. Finds a tight end. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line. Set up with a red zone opportunity. And the Gamecocks, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, gonna throw it. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. On the run, it's Sticky. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15.
And I know that wasn't a big game, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions. They got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
Dangerous throw on that one.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
This time he's got him. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? First play of this drive. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quick give, it's Sticky. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Still looking to his right. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with Oregon taking on the Washington Huskies.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go.
And it's the Ducks looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Slings it downfield. Misses badly on that one.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Hammond. Fires immediately. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Buying time to his right. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Complete downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They've built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
There he goes. Inside touchdown, Red Raiders. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He unleashes a long one. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Gets rid of it. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception of the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Quarterback keep. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for
looking for the end zone. Oh, and he could have stopped the drive right there with the pick, but he couldn't hold it.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking downfield is Hammond. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch on the left. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Move to his right. He's going to take off. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Hand off to Joyner. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on first and goal. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Drops back. It's Hammond. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
It's a big-time moment for the defense. They're creating a negative play, getting a sack with the opponent right down on the goal line. Now that they backed him up a little bit, a touchdown doesn't seem like it's just a gimme.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Into the end zone for 6. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
South Carolina, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, to take a breath and exhale.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Handoff to the lone back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back.
He's going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll run him again. Defense all over it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's sticky. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Coming out with it, it's Gentry. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now on 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Stopped right there.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line, too.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The give to the lone running back. Got him right there.